You know, I've been pondering for quite some time about this question, and there are a lot of things that I do not like about trucking first off, and I could honestly probably talk about them in different topics and videos. There's so many. But for my least favorite, I would definitely have to say the daily vicissitude that you have to face. In other words, the lack of control that you have. You constantly have to adapt to unforeseen circumstances and keep your composure to ensure that you are a modest person. Like this past load that I just delivered, for example. The broker confirmed with my dispatch that it was going to be for an 8 o'clock delivery appointment. Then, outside office hours, they decided to email my dispatch saying that the latest slot that the receiver had available was 4:30 a.m. They had my number. They could have called me and told me about it, but no, they didn't. Our dispatch team is actually somewhere in Russia. So by the time that they saw that message, it was 4 a.m. here. I was still 3 hours away, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do anything about it now. And at 7:56, I arrive at the receiver, only to be told that everybody went home. I had 2 pallets, guys, and they could not unload me. Apparently, according to the security guard, that miscommunication on appointment times and the lack of respect for drivers is quite common. So then the security started to share a story with me about just last night, how somebody threw practically a tantrum and refused to leave until they get unloaded, to a point that they had to call the cops on him and escorted him out of the facility. I was like, what? The security was so flustered by the time that she finished her story, and actually thanked me for being so patient and calm and resilient to the whole situation. I was kind of like, you know what? Things like this happen. Last year, when this did happen, the broker told me to go back to the facility after I left, after I've been told that everybody went home, because my dispatch was like, yeah, apparently they contacted somebody with the receiver and somebody came back for you to get unloaded. Just go back. I went back, and lo and behold, everybody went home. So the broker tried to do that again, and I was very adamant about not going back because I've already been told this last year, different facility, but still same story, that people went home and people are not going to come back just for that. So my dispatch was very also adamant about me going back, and I'm like, no, alright, no. So then there was a third person apparently in the conversation with the 2 brokers or whoever, and they said, no, everybody went home, do not tell the driver to go back. So I was like, yeah. 6 hours later, they told me that it got rescheduled to 4:30 in the morning the following day. This also means that I lose a day of driving, which can cost me up to like $300 if not even $400.